Smoking and stress. It looks like they don't have any connection, but they're heavily linked to it. In this video, I'm going to reveal, do cigarettes help with stress? So you could learn the truth beneath it. When we light the cigarette and take the first puff, we invite carbon monoxide into our body. But before this cycle, there's a thing called hemoglobin in our blood. And this thing designed to pick the mass and carry to alveoli. Usually the mass we have is the oxygen, so our hemoglobin is gonna pick it in our blood and carry to alveoli so we can finish the breathing cycle. But when we light the cigarette and take the first puff, there will be carbon monoxide as a mass. And when hemoglobin comes to pick the oxygen again, it will be confused because there's a different element to pick and carry to alveoli right now. So it does its job, picks the carbon monoxide and carry it to our lungs directly. And at this situation, we get so dizzy that we think, oh, cigarettes makes us high. But it doesn't stay with that. When we get that dizziness feeling, there's another hormone called cortisol is going to play a huge role in it. It will decrease for a short amount of time and makes us relax amongst the dizziness feeling. We feel like all of our problems solved at this moment, but I'm afraid it's going to take 5 minutes or so. Then it will slingshot back himself at the top, and that's the moment where dizziness go away. Now we feel much more tense in our bodies. Even sometimes our veins hurt because of it. And all we got in our hands is the anxiety. But so many of us keep smoking because we think it reduces our stress. Why? Because of the dizziness and cortisol cycle I told you. It infiltrated in our minds and bodies. So we can't help to think that it reduces our stress. Even we got evidence, which it reduces our stress for 5 minutes or so. But after that, a nightmare continues. So there is no such thing like smoking helps to reduce our stress. So how are we going to handle the stress? By the old methods we use as human beings, which is our breaths. There's a method called breath work. And in this method, all we have to do is breathe in and focus on the area which we sense the coldness. And when we do this method, we're going to feel much more present in our bodies and feel less stressed because we feel much more present again. Once we start to do that, we're going to find the triggers what causes this anxiety and going to eliminate them totally. And if we make those two things correct, we're going to find quitting smoking so easy, and we're never gonna struggle with anxiety because two of those problems is psychological. Most of us are afraid from craving so much, but that's not the actual enemy. The actual enemy is the brainwashing we're gonna face. We believe smoking reduces our anxiety because someone else said so. Me and you got under the brainwash of the Philip Morris so much. We find this disgusting thing in our hands and got chained without even realizing. But I find a way out, and I'll spread my message across the globe to make it a reality. If you want to start your journey, there's a link in the description. You better check that out. This is I2, and I know you're gonna make it.